they read it, and then they become more interested.
I see. Well, there's also one more thing, if you do agree with me, the actions of the Muslims themselves.
Of course, of course.
I mean, a Muslim can preach to Islam without even saying a word, or asking other people to come.
Of course.
By their actions.
That's right.
What message do you have for Muslims worldwide, especially Muslims that live in foreign countries?
Yes.
How should they act? And if I might say, silently preaching Islam.
Well, what always works is our behavior. It's always good. You know, it's something we must try to do, is that we must try to be good to the people. Right? People, it's very easy sometimes for you to touch the hearts of people by being concerned about them. Right? And once the Muslims show concern for the people, you understand, this touches their heart. You know, visit your neighbor. You know, tell them a good word, whether it's good morning, good afternoon, how are you, how is the family, like this. You know, it helps them. You know, you give them something, you prepare something to eat, you give it to them. You understand? This helps the people, and it brings them, it softens their heart. Just by your action. You don't even have to tell them anything about Islam. But once they see that you're good to them, you're kind to them, right, and they see you vigilant in your duties as a Muslim, especially, you know, like, for instance, you know, when we live in non-Muslim countries, sometimes you're in an office, right, you're the only Muslim there, right, and they see you at different times of the day go into a corner in the office to go and perform your salah. You know, this it gives them, you know, wow, you know, this person, they're forging a strong connection to God, you know. And we don't do this because they are busy with their life and like this. How many of them have that strong connection? Maybe once a month, or once every other month, or only on few special occasions during the year they may attend the church or like this. But when they see the Muslim, we are leaving early on Friday, we go to attend the Friday prayers.
And Ramadan is a good chance of
for
a whole month.
That's right. And they see it. Yes, they're impressed. They're impressed. Wallahi, there are non-Muslims that I have been around that when they see me fasting for Ramadan, they want to fast with me. They said, we want to fast with you. We like how you are. You know, we see you reading the Quran, we see you praying, you're fasting. You know, it's strong. They said, we want to try it. Can we fast with you? Can we break the fast? Like this. You know, and it's an encouragement. Just by our attitude and our behavior, it helps a lot.
And maybe you involve them in some of the celebrations that we have, like
of course. Actually, in Trinidad, we, in the community that we have, on the day of Eid, right, on the first day of Eid, we have celebration for the community, and then on the second day, right, or if it falls on a weekday, on the weekend, we will have a celebration that we invite the non-Muslims in the community to come to the mosque. We prepare meals for them, we can tell them about Islam, and we invite them to Islam. You know, and this is one of the things that we do. Even in the community, it's customary that we go out to the people, to their houses, you know, knock on their door, find out if everything is okay with them, tell them about Islam, like this, you know, and this is something encouraged throughout the year.
I see. I see, and of course this will have effect on them.
Of course.
Sharing with them, and it's a good thing that in Trinidad and Tobago it's a public holiday, right?
Yes.
For Muslims and non-Muslims.
Yes, everyone gets everybody gets the day off. And some of them, they celebrate the Eid as well.
They do.
Yeah, you see them, they put signs on their homes, Eid Mubarak.
Yeah, like in some other communities where everyone celebrates a certain event in a given country. Now, for you have been there for 2 years.
Yes, almost. Yes.
You were working and cooperating with Al-Dawa office and the Shifa branch. Okay, now could you tell us generally about the efforts of these offices? What did they do? We know that they preach Islam and ask people to come and embrace Islam or at least read about it. What other activities do you do if we look at it from the angle of softening their heart described?
Yes. Well, generally we try to have volunteers in different, right? We encourage the people, the Muslims in general. We encourage them to call the people to Islam, right? And when they have difficulty in contacting with the people, then they can contact us, right? And then we will finish the job, so to speak, right? We try to attend, different institutions like the hospitals, the prisons and stuff like that, and talk to the people there, invite them to Islam, and this is something that is a continuous effort throughout the year, and it's very important. We have connections with big companies and institutions like Juraisi, that right now we are doing that program with them for Ramadan. So we have other companies and institutes that we try to focus on, that have especially a large non-Muslim community. Right now with the Dawah Center there, we are especially trying to make a large extensive effort, especially on the women's side. Alhamdulillah, my wife, she's working also with the Dawah Center, and we're trying to beef up the activities as far as the women, because we have a lot of women that are coming here to Saudi Arabia as workers, and we would like to get to those people, to let them know about Islam. So we are trying, and I do really encourage the Muslims here in Saudi Arabia to try to support the Dawah centers in their area, not only Al-Shifa, but the Dawah centers throughout the kingdom. Try to lend them support. You work along with a non-Muslim, even though maybe it's not in your nature, have the ability to call the person to Islam, but at least give them encouragement, right? Give them the telephone numbers, go to the Dawah centers, pick up some materials that you can give to the people.
And you do produce materials like pamphlets, audio cassettes?
Yes, and we try to have it in all the languages, whether it be Malay or Indonesian or Pakistan, Urdu and stuff like this, English as well. So
I believe we still have 1 minute for the program. So do you have a message for the Muslims on this occasion, the last 10 days of Ramadan, and also on the occasion of Eid al-Fitr?
Yes, the encouragement is for us to don't mind that we only have a few more days, but try to, maybe we have lapsed a little in the previous days, but try to do as much as you can during these days, because wallahi, we don't know if we're going to be able to see a next Ramadan. No one is promised. No one is promised. No one is promised tomorrow. We don't know if we will see tomorrow, but we must try to do as much as we can tonight and all the other nights and days of fasting that we have, and try to have a good Eid, a nice celebration, and try to remember those who are less fortunate than us, maybe those who are going through difficulties like those in Pakistan with the flood. Try to remember those and see in what way, even if it's just by our dua, to pray for the people, inshallah.
And I think at the conclusion, we do thank our brother Daniel Rashid from Ad-Dawah office in Al-Shifa, and until tomorrow night, inshallah. Alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
كما كتب على لعلكم تتقون أياما معدودات فمن كان منكم مريضا أو على سفر فعدة من أيام أخر وعلى